Okay.
Okay.
Oh god, that'll screw me up now whenever I go to do this. God damn it, Preston. First of all, you don't know the hell that we've been through trying to get this recording set up, and then Preston tries to screw me up in the editing part. There's just no point. We're done.
We're done.
Canceled. We're done.
Game Yanks is done. Game Yanks Civil War.
I'm done. No, just do your intro. I don't even want to record him. I'm gonna be a total diva this whole recording.
Hello everybody, I'm Preston, joined today
James.
by James Hobbs.
Hello.
Yes, and we are playing Ratchet and Clank, the movie, the game, the remake.
Based on the movie.
The man, the myth, the legend.
So this guy came into the lemonade stand the other day, and he totally had a shirt, and at the top it said the legend, and it had an arrow, or it said the man, and it had an arrow pointing up, and it said the legend closer down to his belly, pointing downwards. I was like, yes,
Nice.
That is like the best shirt ever.
That's funny. So, do you want to watch this? Do we want to skip it?
If anyone's coming to this channel for full gameplays, they know not to, for one thing. So I'd say we're clear to skip it.
Okay. Basically, we go talk to Captain Quark.
Captain Quark's in jail, and that prisoner is like, "Why are you in jail? You're like the greatest superhero ever."
He's like, "Let me tell you a story."
He's like, "Let me spin you a yarn."
About the time I met Angela. I'm not gonna continue that story.
Yeah, it's fine. Let me tell you a tale of a bridge. So this game is just—it's beautiful.
I loved the original Ratchet and Clank series on the PS2.
Too.
It's like one of my favorite game series of all time.
Yep. They're so good.
It's just like fun platforming, like collectathons.
They were the 2000 mascot platformers. Is all.
Yeah.
But they were so good and they were so funny. And just they had like a little bit of sexual innuendo every now and then, and just these zany weapons, well-written story. Except for that first game, I will admit that first game could have been a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've went back to replay it, so...
Like, Ratchet was just a total dick, and which I'm glad they changed it in this.
Yeah.
Because, like, right whenever Ratchet and Clank meet, like, they're friends, but for whatever reason, in the very first one, in the 2002 version, I think that's when it was released.
That sounds right.
Like, he was just an ass for no reason at all, and it kind of, like, was very off-putting. And it really kind of sucked. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this, just don't even have to worry about any of that. I mean, it is just like they are friends from the get-go, and it's just great. God, this game is beautiful. And listen, church, I got some things to say to you, even though you're probably not watching this video.
We need to have a conversation.
We need to have a chat. So for those of you that don't know, because only me, Preston, and Church know this, we were discussing what we were going to be recording today, and I said, hey, how about I bring over Ratchet and Clank? Because I mean, I have it. I'm proud platinum of this game. I must say, for those of you that care about trophies, this game is a bitch to platinum, by the way. But I said, hey, I'll bring over Ratchet and Clank. That'll be a fun game for all to play. It's funny. It's pretty. It's a good game to just commentate over.
Yeah.
You don't really need to
know
everything.
I mean, it's not like a super, like, you don't have to think super hard while you're playing.
That's a really hard thing too. Is sometimes playing a game and commentating is extremely hard.
Yeah, like, okay, challenge. Game Yanks homework. Go and pick any game that you like to play and talk about yourself playing the game while you're playing it.
Yep, and I guarantee you will not be as good as you normally are.
It's very difficult
There is
to
something
do.
about recording. But anyway, back on topic here.
This is church.
Yeah, listen, church. Sick of your shit. But we were talking, and I was like, hey, we'll bring over Ratchet and Clank. It'll be fun. It'll be great. And Church's like, yeah, I mean, that's cool, I guess. What's the deal with all the kids games lately? And I was like, what you saying? And he's like, I don't know, I mean, you've been talking about Pokemon and Mario, now Ratchet, all these kids games. And I'm like, listen, bitch.
Them's fighting words. I believe my exact words were, you shut your white mouth.
Yeah. You shut your half-white mouth. I was really surprised because like he is a huge Pokemon fan too. Like hearing him call Pokemon like a kids game, like I don't think of this as like a kids game.
Church is too mature for these games anymore, guys.
Yeah. and we're saying this out of love because we love church. We can say this, you can't.
Yes.
He's our black friend. I was just really surprised because like I don't identify like okay, there are obvious kids games like any like Disney like movie based game like those are obviously meant for kids.
Like Cooking Mama.
Yeah, like well, I even know some people like Cooking Mama, but like the like Hannah Montana movie game like that's obviously like a kids game. But like this, if you play this game on hard,
yeah, I mean it's not simple.
It's not simple. I mean it's pretty challenging. So, I mean, I don't know, like, throw down in the comments below, like, what do you classify a kid's game as? Because I don't classify this as a kid's game. Like, I classify this as, like, an all-ages type of game.
Fusion Grenade. Yes.
And two, like, I also have, like, a soft spot for, I guess, like, more kid things. Like, I still watch SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I think it is hilarious. And I love Disney Pixar movies, too. So, I mean, like, I don't know.
I kind of have an excuse for that just because I have kids.
You have 2 kids.
But that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy the stuff still.
And like especially like I said, like with a game like this, like they kind of like sneak in like that adult humor. Like they basically like, do like what Shrek did. It had just enough adult humor in there so the parents wouldn't get bored. And like there's a part in I think it was in Going Commando, whenever you meet up with that
First
lady.
of all, the game is called Going Commando.
Yeah, and then up your arsenal.
Yes.
But anyway, there's a certain part where you meet up with that girl, and you're like communicating with her dad, like via like hologram telephone thing. And he's like, "So Ratchet, my daughter tells me that you're good with your hands." And he's like, "Sir, I swear I never touched her." Like that's gonna go over like any 8-year-old's head.
Yep.
But like to anyone like 15 years and up, like it is hilarious.
Yep.
It is a well-written line. It is so good.
The writing in all of these games is just
so good. Insomniac
good.
is so talented.
Yeah.
Except for Fuse.
What is...
Fuse was a game that looked great. Like it was basically like looked like a third-person Ratchet and Clank. Like it was gorgeous, like a third-person Ratchet and Clank shooter. But it was more like kind of like adulty. It was like cartoon, and it was looking great. And that wasn't its original name. But then it just got turned into like a Call of Duty clone, and it was just horrible.
That sucks.
Like look up whenever you have time. Like look up the original like Fuse gameplay stuff. Like it was bright, energetic, and it looked so good and so promising. And then I guess they just like focus tested the hell out of it, and it failed.
That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. Because like I feel like Insomniac like had an idea with it, and then they just got told like, no, you need. Hey, look, you got a trophy.
Yes.
I feel like they got told like, no, this is not appealing to our focus group. And they're like, well, who's your focus group? And like, you don't need to know. And it's like all like 15-year-old boys.
Nice.
Just damn it. But anyway, so we touched on Disney. You have big news. You recently just got back from a big trip. Where did you go, Preston?
So we went to Orlando, to Walt Disney World, and spent 3 days there. And then we went to Universal and spent a day there. And then we spent a couple days on the beach, and then drove home. We drove to Florida.
That must have sucked. From the middle of the United States, keep in mind, too.
I will never drive that far again, ever.
So I like how we're totally going to like that whole like gameplay has stopped because you're in like a.
Oh, you're recording.
Yeah,
we're
recording
that.
over it. So yeah, we're just like totally ignoring that. I hated these
You hate
parts.
the Clank sections.
I don't hate the Clank sections, but I hate games where they force you to run forward and you can't see.
Like towards the camera.
Yeah, like Uncharted did that like a couple of times. Any game it's in, I hate
Uncharted. Greatest game series ever.
They are good. You haven't gotten to the good ones yet, damn it.
Yeah, we need to go back and finish them.
Yeah, we're like at the end of it.
I need to finish the first one so I can play the second one.
And you can see all the glory that is the second one. But anyway, man, we're getting like off topic really bad today. You almost knocked him the fuck out. You can grab him.
Oh, that's what the square button was for. Okay, great.
But so anyway,
the spring bot.
So I was kind of like keeping up because you were pretty good about posting on social medias about your trip and everything. It looked like you guys had a lot of fun.
Oh man, it was a blast.
And I love the pictures of like the kids and everything with all the Disney characters.
Yeah.
But there was one picture in particular. Like I normally don't go like for like cosplay, like girls in costume stuff. But whoever was in that Tinkerbell outfit.
Yeah.
Like okay, so I'm gonna throw that picture up if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I can block out your daughter if you want me to.
She's been on here.
Yeah.
So.
So I didn't figure you'd care, but like. Damn! I don't know what it is about her, but she was like, I was just like scrolling through the picture. I was like, oh, that's cute. They're with Tigger, and they're with Winnie the Pooh. There's Eeyore.
And there's like Tinkerbell, and you're like,
my
whoa.
God, she was gorgeous.
There were a lot of like
Very attractive.
Yeah. I was supposed to throw this the other way.
Yeah. The freedom.
God dang it! I'm supposed to go that way. Yes. Oh, great.
But anyway, yeah, throw down in the comments below. Do you think that lady in that picture was like unusually hot? She was great.
She was.
The lady that also played the bow and arrow girl, I don't remember
Merida?
her name is, whatever her name is. Yeah, she was a very good like pick. Like they nailed it.
And she nailed the voice too. She did a really good job with that.
Nice. And that makes me so happy. Actually, what's funny, me and Kyla just watched a like 10 like disturbing things about Walt Disney World. I totally meant to send you that link so you could watch it while you were there. There is some creepy shit in there. I think like down Main Street there's like a little like house that has a little inn up above it, and just like this candle in there it's just like always on. It's supposed to like represent like Walt Disney constantly watching over the park.
Huh.
It was like kind of creepy. There's also one random ride too. If you look past all the animatronics into like one of the rooms, there's like this glass and there's totally like a bullet shot in the glass, and they've like covered it up with like cobwebs so like you wouldn't notice it. Like there was just like things like that. It was just kind of weird.
Interesting.
I don't even remember who made it now, dang it. But yeah, it was really good. It was really well made. And it was just creepy enough. So just like give you chills.
Yeah.
Move. Ugh.
I'm very excited to go back to Disney. Oh, well.
Yeah, by the way, one hit and you're just like done. And that's when he bends you over and he does ungodly things to you.
Oh,
afterwards.
Great. Fun stories from Disney World. Okay, well, so we get to our resort and it's pretty awesome. We stayed at like one of the more budget resorts. It was at Pop Century, which is basically like their resort that is like an homage to like pop culture through the years. So we like our room was in like the 50s hotel area.
Neat.
So it was all like 50s themed, which is pretty cool. And it went like all the way up through the 90s. So and then we got there and like everyone is just so nice there. They're like all just super friendly and helpful. And then we didn't spend much time at like actually at the hotel.
Well, yeah, because you're in Disney World.
Right.
I would hope not.
Yeah. So, but we got there like the night before we planned on going to the park, and so like we like ate dinner at the resort and stuff, and then just kind of rested up before going to the park the next day. And we get to the park at like 8 in the morning or something like that, and we just kind of run through like as much stuff as we can, and they have like fast passes that you can get to where you can skip the lines. But the way that they do it is kind of interesting because you can't just like get in the fast pass line to everything and just like skip the lines. You actually like have to sign up for what you're going to use your fast passes for.
Really?
And they give you like an hour time frame to use your fast pass. So like if I wanted to ride like Pirates of the Caribbean, I would pick a time to use our fast pass, and it would give like an hour to circle.
Yeah, you can just jump and just hit it.
Oh,
and hold.
That was really close. Anyways, so at the beginning of the day, you get three fast passes that you can use. But then once you've used those 3, you can sign up for another one. And then after you've used that one, you can sign up for another one. You can perpetuate that through the day.
Okay, I see.
And so that's to kind of just make it so that people don't like use up all of the like all the fast pass lines throughout the day. You know. So, oops, that's not what I want to do. What am I? Nope. I tried. Sorry, Ratchet, I killed you. Anyways, so we are going through and doing stuff, and our first thing that we do is like Kyrie really wanted to meet Ariel. So, like, we used one of our fast passes for, like, right when we got there to go meet Ariel.
Oh, so you can use, like, fast passes for, like, meet and greets?
Yes.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and, like, almost everything you can use the fast pass for, which is really nice. It helps quite a bit. And so, like, I think the longest that we had to wait in line for a fast pass thing was, like, 20 minutes.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So did anyone ever question why you went and visited Tinkerbell like 5 times? Like, sir, you've been here like 20 times today.
You've been here the entire day. Yeah, no, there's nothing crazy like that. I did like the last thing that we did the first night we were at Magic Kingdom was we had a dinner in Cinderella's castle with all the princesses, and they just kind of like came around and like met Kyrie and like signed her autograph book and stuff.
That's so neat.
The dinner was at 11 o'clock at night because that was the only time that was available.
Wow.
And we signed up for that 6 months in advance, and that was the only time that was available.
Wow. So like at 11 o'clock at night, are the princesses like really? It's like, okay.
So
yeah, hey kid.
Cinderella was definitely that way, but the rest of the princesses were like just super happy, and I was pretty surprised, actually.
It's like, listen, Cinderella, you're not Sleeping Beauty, all right? She has an excuse to act tired. I am paying for quality entertainment here.
Kyrie didn't seem too bummed about the fact that Cinderella was kind of
bitchy,
subdued.
That she'd been drinking. Oh, whoops! Totally hitting the mic. She
nice. Yeah, she's been hitting Grandpa's cough medicine a little hard.
You can totally use the bomb on him, by the way. Or never mind.
I'll just take him out of that way.
Yeah, there you go. I'll quit telling you how to play this game.
So that was like kind of interesting, but no, yes, okay. One of the princesses, Jasmine, I was really surprised at like how skimpy they had her dressed there.
Oh, really? You didn't include any pictures.
Oh,
of her.
I did. There's one.
I need to go back and look.
Yeah, she was okay looking. She wasn't like super.
She wasn't Tinkerbell.
No.
Look, I'm not letting go of that. She was insane.
Can I make that?
No, you don't want to.
Okay.
You don't need to go that way.
Anyways, but it was just like, I don't know, like pretty revealing. So like Jasmine has like the crop top, and then like shows like all of her like midriff, you know,
right.
And then like the big baggy pants or whatever.
Right.
And like that's what she was wearing, but it was just surprising that that's.
By the way, you can totally strafe if you hit down like L1
yeah,
or L2. It'll let you strafe, and it helps a lot with dodging bullets.
Paying attention.
Also, not hitting the exploding barrels with your wrench is usually it's a pro tip from James Hobbs.
Oh, did I hit an exploding barrel?
Yeah, that's why you only had like 9 HP.
Oh, I didn't pay attention.